Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater ist der dritte Teil der Metal Gear Reihe. Ich persönlich habe damals den ersten nur in der Demo gespielt auf der PlayStation 1. Hab dann den zweiten mir damals gekauft auf der PlayStation 2. Und auf den dritten Teil hatte ich irgendwie keine Lust zu dem Zeitpunkt, wo es damals rauskam. Hab's dann auch nie nachgeholt. Ich habe dann den vierten Teil auch gespielt. Den habe ich dann damals nachgeholt mit der PS3, als ich mir dann viel später gekauft habe. Und den fünften Teil habe ich auch gespielt. Ich fand die Metal Gear Teile eigentlich alle geil. Es gab ja dann auch noch Metal Gear Survive, was so nicht dazugehört zu der Metal Gear Reihe, sondern eigentlich bloß ein bisschen eine Metal Gear Verwurstung ist mit so Survival-Zeug und so. Hat damals ein bisschen meinen Kanal groß gemacht. Also Nein, wir schauen den Trailer jetzt nicht an. Den Kanal auf jeden Fall ziemlich gut vergrößert, weil ich damals scheinbar einer der wenigen war, die wo es gespielt haben. Ich fand's cool. Mir hat's gefallen. Wenn man ignorieren kann, dass es Metal Gear ist. Ist trotzdem eigentlich ein ganz lustiges Spiel gewesen. Und ja, jetzt ist Metal Gear Solid Delta da. Ich habe die letzten Tage immer wieder überlegt, ob ich Metal Gear nachhole, den ersten Teil. Dann, als ich überlegt habe, ich spiele es, waren die Game Keys ausverkauft oder dachte ich mir, komm, scheiß drauf, jetzt kommt dann der dritte Teil raus. Spiel's den. So. Ich habe schon mal aufgenommen 2 Stunden. Ist nicht sehr gut gelaufen. Ich habe einen neuen PC und die Aufnahme, ich dachte eigentlich, das ist immer alles in Ordnung, aber ja. Am Anfang habe ich meinen PC, die Grafik von Metal Gear zu weit hochgeschraubt, dass in der Aufnahme immer wieder so pixelige Fehler drin sind. Dann habe ich die Grafik runtergeschraubt und scheinbar habe ich was bei der Aufnahme falsch eingestellt. Deswegen waren ab und zu dann, vor allem in Gräsern komischerweise, auch immer wieder Pixelfehler drin. Jetzt habe ich eigentlich alles geschnitten, hochgeladen, habe überlegt. Dann habe ich gesehen, selbst in den Sequenzen sind Pixelfehler drin und so ein Scheiß. Nein, wir fangen nochmal von neu an. Aber ich wollte euch vorwarnen, wie gesagt, ich habe schon mal 2 Stunden gespielt. Ich habe das Spiel aber so nie gespielt. Das heißt, ich kenne bisher nur den Anfang. Es ist ein Hideo Kojima-Spiel. Es wird echt cool sein. Es wird einen echten Haufen komischer Scheiß dabei sein, wie immer. Aber es soll auf jeden Fall eins der besten der Reihe sein. Ich glaube, der 1er und der 3er sind, glaube ich, 1, 3 und 4, glaube ich, werden immer mit als die besten Metal Gear Teile, glaube ich, genannt. Der 2er ist auch eigentlich echt gut. Bloß ich glaube, da war der Hauptkritikpunkt immer der Hauptcharakter Raiden. Weil du hattest mit dem ersten Teil den Solid Snake. Hier hast du einen Snake, einen Vorgänger von Snake. Also im Prinzip ist der dritte Teil eigentlich der erste Teil. Oder der vor dem ersten Teil. Ja, frag nicht. Dann spielt halt die Story so nach und nach. Im Prinzip ist es ja eigentlich Metal Gear Solid 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. Irgendwie so. Hier ist auch das Snake vs. Monkey Spiel, glaube ich, drin. Das sind ja diese Ape Escape, glaube ich, hat es damals geheißen im Spiel. Das Minispiel ist gleich mit drin. Gab es das damals auch schon? Ich glaube schon. Es ist ein Remake einfach. Es ist ein Remake auf Unreal Engine 5, HD Collection Handbuch mitwirkende. Es ist nicht großartig geändert worden. Es wurde halt an der Steuerung ein wenig was, glaube ich, verbessert. Also habe ich gelesen. Nachdem ich es damals nicht gespielt habe, kann ich es nicht nachvollziehen. Und ansonsten war es eigentlich auch schon. Es gibt einige Beschwerden scheinbar, dass es zu teuer ist. Das Spiel kostet, glaube ich, 70, 80 Euro. Plus dann gibt es noch eine Deluxe Edition für 90 Euro, damit man 48 Stunden früher spielen kann. Ich habe es mir im Keystore geholt für 55 oder sowas. Ist die Deluxe Edition gewesen, dass ich gestern schon spielen konnte, was mir natürlich jetzt echt viel gebracht hat, weil ich jetzt das nochmal anfange. Aber wegen den 5 Euro war es mir dann auch egal. Also wie gesagt, in Keystores auf PC gibt es für 55 Euro. Ansonsten Steam für 70, 80, 90 Euro, irgendwas in der Richtung auf jeden Fall. Ja, ich hätte gesagt, wir fangen mal an, bevor wir... Eigentlich laber ich schon viel zu lange rum. Und ja. Es ist Metal Gear, ich warne gleich mal vor, es ist sehr viel... wie sagt man, Sequenzen am Anfang. Ich glaube, von den 2 Stunden, die ich gestern gespielt habe, waren, glaube ich, eine Dreiviertelstunde, auf jeden Fall Sequenzen. Go. Achso, ja. Man kann erstmal seinen Spielstil Auswählen. Ich spiele zum ersten Mal MGS. Nein, MGS 1 habe ich nicht gespielt. Ins 2 habe ich dafür gespielt. 3er spiele ich jetzt zum ersten Mal. 4er habe ich gespielt, war cool. Peace Walker war, glaube ich, die Demo? Ne, nicht die Demo. Ich glaube, das war die Peace Walker war, glaube ich, die Vorgeschichte vom 5er. 5er habe ich dann gespielt, fand ich auch sehr cool. 5er war ja das Problem, dass der Kojima mit Konami sich zerstritten hat. Das heißt, weil er zu viel Kohle rausgehauen hat und das alles viel zu viel gekostet hat. Hat es jedenfalls immer geheißen oder so. Und deswegen ist zum 5. Teil, der ist an sich echt cool. Er ist natürlich ein bisschen so Open World, große Gebiete mäßig gemacht. Na, machen wir eher große Gebiete, Open World ist es nicht. Und auch so mit Basis aufbauen und alles. Wurde halt nicht richtig beendet. Weil die letzte Aufgabe, die man hat, ist, so einen Metal Gear zu besiegen. Sollte aber eigentlich eine ganze Insel sein, die man nochmal als Gebiet bekommt. Da hat es dann nicht mehr gereicht. Wobei ich, glaube ich, mal Leuten habe hören, dass das nachgemacht werden soll. Also, dass es auch vom 5er nochmal ein Remake geben soll oder irgendwie sowas. Dass die Insel nochmal machen sollen. Aber wie gesagt, kann auch Quatsch sein, was ich das irgendwo mal gelesen habe. Wir machen auf jeden Fall, ich mag alle Metal Gear Teile, neuer Stil. Neuer Stil ist mit frei beweglicher Third-Person-Kamera gleichzeitig bewegen und abfeuern von Waffen in der über der Schulterperspektive. Klassischer Stil, ja. Verwendung Überkopfkamera gezielt wird in der Ego-Perspektive. Okay, wir spielen noch normal. Steht irgendwas dabei? Bewegungsmelden, aktives Sonar, Antipersonensensor. Snake startet mit 2/3 reduzierter Lebensleiste. Gegnerische Daten sind bedeutend stärker in Sachen Kampfkraft und der Spähen. Titel Foxhound ist am höchsten Rang erreichbar. Brauchen wir nicht. Normal. Alle Tipps anzeigen. Starten. Dann viel Spaß. Jetzt kommt erstmal ein bisschen was.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West.
Gibt nur japanische und englische Sprachausgaben.
Era called the Cold War.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. Ready to go.
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate BLO bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay, all green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handed him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle. Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Okay, mit 4,5 Minuten Gelaber, was ich am Anfang gemacht habe, was ein bisschen länger war, als ich das schon mal versucht habe aufzunehmen. Sind wir jetzt bei, warte mal, 6 Minuten, 16, 18 Minuten, was die erste Sequenz nur dauert. So, man kann hocken, schleichen, man kann ganz langsam gehen, was das coolste Ding ist. Was ich nie ausprobiert. Achso, ja, ich muss erst ein Backpack holen, ne? Da kann man drunter gehen. Das Gute ist, dass meine ersten Schleichdinger nicht so lange dauern. Weil ich jetzt weiß, wie was möglich ist. Zum Teil.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger-happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this, anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter. but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you were always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Ladies and Gentlemen, wir dürfen spielen. Das ist immer so gebietsmäßig aufgeteilt, so weit ich jetzt mitbekommen habe. Da kann ich das Ding aufrufen. Dann drücken. So kann ich speichern. Haben wir gerade gehabt, drunter drücken, auf Save gehen, speichern.
Saving the game, Snake? Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear.
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in his path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
If you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America too. It might even win awards all across the globe in 60 years.
Why's that?
2024 will be Godzilla's 70th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course. Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Ja, mit einer Mission im Dschungel. Ich fand es so geil, dass die über Godzilla reden. Ich meine, du spielst ja, wann war es? In den 60ern oder sowas? Nein, in den 70ern, glaube ich, spielst. Oder Anfang der 70er. Ich weiß immer noch nicht, ob ich diese Dinger da aufnehmen kann. Oh, kann ich. Ah, okay, das habe ich letztes Mal nicht ausprobiert. Ah. Ich kann so in die Ego-Perspektive wechseln. Das Lustige ist, ich weiß immer noch nicht, ob diese Viecher hier böse sind oder nicht. Das Lustige ist... Nee, wir gehen erstmal... Survival Viewer, drück auf den Spiel. Achso, ja, das ist ja das, was wir jetzt machen. Wir haben ja im Prinzip ein Pack mit Tarnung und allem möglichen drum und dran. Ja, wissen wir schon. Je nachdem, wo du bist, wirkt halt das Zeug besser. Also ich glaube, dass die friedlich sind. Das erste Mal bin ich hier reingelaufen und bin erstmal im Schlamm verreckt, weil ich dachte, ich konnte einfach locker durchlatschen. Achso, ja. Mal wieder ausrüsten. Gegenstände wechseln haben wir ja gerade gemacht. Wir haben da auf der linken Seite einmal Kompass, Sonar, Bewegungsmelder, Personenmelder. Dann die Lebenspille, Todpille und so ein Zeug. Da geht's wieder ins nächste Gebiet. Jetzt kommt eine Funktion, die habe ich ja vorhin schon mal benutzt, wo man durch die Augen von ihm sehen kann. Die habe ich halt erst nach 1,5 Stunden gecheckt oder so. Weil ich dachte... Weil man sieht ihn hier, wie er das rausnimmt. Man sieht aber nicht automatisch durch, weil man drücken muss. Oben rechts, das RB.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
Ich meine, hier geht's noch so.
47s and grenades.
Aber es gab eine andere Stelle. Hey, hä? Es macht keinen Sinn, dass ich jetzt sein Gesicht und die das Ding sehe.
We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either.
The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting camouflage.
Das haben wir im Prinzip gemacht.
Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around, but if you can see how if the higher the key is to.
Das ist im Prinzip, was wir alles gemacht haben. Das können wir hier überspringen. Und lasst euch nicht verarschen, das sind eigentlich sogar 5. Survival 4 öffnen, Tarnung, bla. So, und jetzt wenn ich ein Boot... 85? Warte mal. Das stört mich jetzt halt. Blattmuster war es, wo ich 90 bekomme. Ja, stimmt. Da war was drin. Die habe ich das letzte Mal ausgenockt. Und hab da gemerkt, die wachen dann irgendwann auf wieder. Oh, Glück gehabt. Was magst du? Junge! Das war... Ich hätte mich zu früh aufgestanden. Ich hätte vielleicht noch mal schauen sollen, wo er ist. Wahrscheinlich steht der halbe vor ihm. Deswegen hat er so gegrinst, Alter. Ich habe das halt nicht mitbekommen, weil ich bin ja noch nicht gecheckt habe, dass ich RB drücken muss, damit ich das sehe. Die waren aber auch hier in Alarmbereitschaft. Imker. Rennen die jetzt alle weg? Was geht ab? Aber die sind jetzt komplett weggerannt? Ist das euer Scheiß Ernst? Das ist ja geil. Da bin ich das letzte Mal runtergefallen, hab mich hinkangelt. Hä? Hallo? Ah, okay. Nee, so? Nein. Doch jetzt. Hä? Mann, Beste, Alter. Haben wir schon das Sturmgewehr bekommen. Das Lustige ist, ich habe beim ersten Versuch über die Brücke zu bekommen, habe ich mich dahin kangelt und da fallen lassen und dachte und bin dann einfach runtergefallen, weil ich es gewöhnt war, dass du halt nicht bei so, dass du dich bei sowas halt automatisch festhältst. Ja, er ist dann halt einfach runtergefallen und ich habe die ganze Scheiße nochmal machen dürfen. Gut für euch, war schlecht für mich. Ich habe dann erst in der Aufnahme gesehen, dass ich da ganz kurz hätte A drücken. Oh Gott. Okay, die kommen wieder zurück.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Blöd ist, ich weiß natürlich jetzt, wo es lang geht erstmal, ne? Und ob die Penner mich sehen, wenn ich da drüber krabbel. Weil das hier habe ich auch zweimal machen müssen, weil... Ja, da war ein Feind alleine gestanden und ich dachte mir so, oh, den knockst du um und dann... Dann haben wir den Salat. Und ja. Ich habe ihn dann gepackt und dann war ein Gegner am Meter weiter gestanden. Das war nicht das Geilste. Mich sieht mich jetzt da. Na, ich bin eigentlich das zweite Mal bin ich da vorne eigentlich reingegangen, fällt mir gerade so ein. Genau, da bin ich rein. Da war jetzt dann das erste Mal, wo ich gemerkt habe, halt, warte mal, ich soll das vielleicht ein wenig Essen sammeln. Ging ja dann auch am Anfang noch drum, ja, man kann doch Schlangen fressen. Da steht nämlich einer draußen. Die Ratten habe ich mal weglassen. Lustigerweise zeigt es dann an, dass das... Ich glaube, der bleibt relativ lange stehen, soweit ich weiß. Aber ich bin jetzt ziemlich lange unten drunter gewesen. Ich weiß nicht, wie lange... dass das hält. Ja, genau das habe ich gemeint. Das war das letzte Mal nämlich auch so. Ich habe die ganze Zeit beobachtet, was er macht. Und als ich dann losfing, hat er sich umgedreht, die dumme Sau.
I hear something.
Oh, da läuft der einer vorbei. Nein! So habe ich es das letzte Mal dann gemacht. Nur, dass ich jetzt, glaube ich, eine 30 Minuten eher da bin. Oder so.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of GRU. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
No one spotted me.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Please.
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
GRU operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgin.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgin's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Tja, typisch Metal Gear. Aber was wir jetzt machen? Wir machen jetzt komische Sachen mit ihm, indem wir ihn immer wieder aufheben und dann seine Sachen rausschütteln. Ich hab immer noch nicht nachgeschaut, ob man die Sachen auch anders da bekommt. Hallo, kannst du da nicht hochgehen? Ich weiß nicht, wie lang die pennen. Auf jeden Fall wachen sie irgendwann auf, soweit ich weiß. Deswegen sollten wir uns beeilen und erst mal kurz schauen, ob wir da irgendwo was finden. Da hätten wir auch durchgekonnt, wenn wir gewollt hätten. Es gibt halt immer mehrere Wege, wie du das Zeug angehen kannst. Das war übrigens der junge Ocelot, Alter, der in den späteren, vor allem in Metal Gear 1 und 1, 2, 3 und auch 4? Bin mir nicht mehr sicher, ob er im 4. auch war. Auftaucht. 1, 2, 3, das ist der dritte Teil, Alter. Metal Gear 1, 2 und ich glaube noch im 4. Wobei ich mir im 4. nicht mehr sicher bin.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
Die erste Stelle, wo ich rausgefunden habe, dass ich RB drücken kann.
Yes, the Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, Take me to America, quickly! They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
The boss.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Das ist typisch Metal Gear, an irgendeiner Stelle eskaliert es immer am Anfang.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the Survival Viewer with the Survival Viewer button. If you select Cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into two types of treatment: medicine and surgical procedures. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with a movement stick to the affected part of your body, and press the enter button. Once you've selected the affected area, use the movement stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the Survival Viewer and treat those wounds.
So, das war... Hallo? Achso, ja, muss auf Heilen gehen. Das finde ich ein geiles System. Man muss halt an bestimmte Stellen gehen, da sieht man, was man hat. Eine Schnittwunde zum Beispiel, man muss desinfizieren. Man sollte auch die Blutung stillen. Wirksame Behandlung von Schnitt und Schusswunden zum Auftragen und Stoppen der Blutung. Dann nehmen wir es zu und wir legen einen Verband an. Und dann ist diese Stelle verarztet. Dann haben wir einen Knochenbruch. Da sollten wir erstens eine Schiene drumherum machen. Und wir sollten einen Verband anlegen. Dann haben wir hier noch einen Knochenbruch mit Schiene und Verband. Dann haben wir hier noch eine Schnittwunde. Die sollten wir erstmal wieder reinigen, die Blutung stillen, nähen und verbinden. Und natürlich hier dasselbe. Zack, zack. Zack, zack. Noch eine? Junge, pass mal besser auf dich auf. Finde ich ein cooles System. Ist natürlich eigentlich einfach gemacht, aber ich bin gespannt, wie das später kommt. Und das schaut echt hart schmerzhaft aus. Oh. Wenn mich eins immer fertig macht, ist, wenn in irgendwelchen Spielen, Filmen oder sonst wo, Alter, sich Leute irgendwas einrenken. Schulter ausgekugelt, mal schnell mit der Schulter gegen die Wand gerätscht. Gerammt. Gegrätscht, wenn im Fall ein falscher Ding.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Shagohod.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. hiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Jetzt erstmal in der Strahlung sterben. Speichern. Genau da habe ich gestern aufgehört. Stunde 42 habe ich da gespielt. Und wie lange spielen wir jetzt? Eine Stunde 17.